Well, I gotta stop clicking that. Good morning. Today is July 14th. My gate card expires today, so we'll see what happens when I get up to the gate. Maybe I'll ask them and question them. So, when I came in on Friday, one of the coworkers just reminded me out of nowhere that the gate card expires. So I thought how it worked was, you just let them know on that day that it expires, and you just go and get a new card, right? I didn't think it was going to be all that complicated. So my coworker, one of the ladies that I started with the same day a year ago tomorrow, either tomorrow or Thursday, she was like, oh, remember about your card, because they got to do a background check, blah blah blah. So I went in and I asked on Friday, and they were kind of like, and this is what gets on my nerves, they were kind of like slightly annoyed that I waited until Friday. I was like, I told them, how was I supposed to know? You know what I mean? How was I supposed to remember that on top of everything else, I didn't think it'd be that complicated. And besides, it should be on them to remind their workers that their gate. I know they got on top of a bunch of other shit with hundreds of God knows how many people they have working there. But, it should really be on them to remind people, hey, Because I knew my card was expiring, but I didn't realize it was... Hush. I didn't realize it was going to be more of a complex, longer than a day thing, you know what I mean? So... But yeah, we'll have to see what happens, if today, whatever happens, if nothing happens today, then I'm kind of stuck. Hopefully they'll do it by today, because after today I have no way of getting in. So I told them, I'm sure y'all will understand if I can't come in for a minute, and they do. But I told them, if I was I told June, or the manager June, who I don't really talk to, I was like, if I was told this a couple weeks prior, I probably would have done it already. But I didn't know it was going to be a issue. You know what I mean? I didn't realize it was going to be an issue. So, excuse me. Anyway, yeah, so I might have the next couple days off. I might not. I don't want to hype myself up that I am, even though that'd be pretty cool. That's money lost for me, hence why I'm still there, just in general, is because of the money. But y'all know all that shit already. I'm not going to keep repeating every time. Not going to keep saying how much I dislike my job in every video. At least I try not to. But sometimes I do it just to get it out of my system, But yesterday was pretty chill, on the other hand. It wasn't really much to it. I was pretty tired. I was pretty tired and exhausted. Yesterday I just wasn't feeling it, you know what I mean? But nothing really happened in particular. It was just the Monday blues of, you know what I mean? But with that being said, I went to the nutritionist yesterday, and I lost 3 pounds. So now I'm 295. It's a slow process, but it's not slow enough. So I am going to set an appointment with my doctor soon, hopefully on a Friday or something. I gotta talk with my mother about it. And get an appointment going because I need some blood work done. And I have asked to start taking diet pills or some kind of pill to burn the weight off, I guess. On the right track with that. I was tired as hell this morning. I didn't go to bed, sleep until like 9:30. I've been staying up kind of later now. Like I don't even go to bed at 8 anymore. I go to bed at like fucking 9 o'clock, 9:30 now. Y'all already know pretty much why. Whoever watches this video, these videos, you pretty much know why. But man, am I low-key drowsy first thing in the morning. I'm like, ugh. So I try to sleep in until 5 unless unless something else interrupts that in the morning. So I don't know why my throat feels so itchy. Anyway, yeah, we're already almost. What the fuck? That car says I'm not gonna say it, but it says I love a certain genital from a guy. That sounds really bad. They really like penis, apparently. Yeah. I don't want to say it because then I don't want it to be out of context. I mean, that's why I was trying to censor it, but. Why do you even need a bumper sticker like that? Why do you even need a sticker on your car that says that? Stupid. Anyway. So, yeah, on the other hand, nothing really much else is happening. It's just, yesterday had my work was just there. I just was, I hate doing that to my coworkers, though. I hate doing that to where I'm, like, in such a bad mood to where I gotta shit talk work, just, about work, right? But yeah, I get through it, though. I get through it one way or another. But I'm a little nervous about what kind of stupidity they'll bring on me about this card situation. Really hope they don't make a nasty little deal out of it, because I'm not in the mood for it. But I am humble and nice enough to just whatever, right? Turn it down. It's starting to get too hot here. Pause it there for a sec. My throat is just so itchy and this morning that I'm just like having a cough. Ugh. Now I got a bit of heartburn. Not a little nauseous there, but that's okay. Not throwing up in my car. That's for sure. But anyway, wonder what the soldiers are going to say if they're going to bar me from getting in. Once they say I can't get in, then that's it. That's it. And there's not much I can really do. But I'll explain to them that, you know, kind of jumped the gun late on it. Yeah, so y'all have a good rest of your morning. I don't want to sit here and just have you watch me drive, so I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the peaceful ride that I can, and wish me luck. Wish me good faith. I just say luck out of habit. Yeah, so bye for now.